In the dark shoulder of the constellation Orion, a giant is dying. Its name is Betelgeuse, a red supergiant, massive enough to swallow our sun 8,000 times over. For centuries, it has been one of the most recognizable stars in the night sky, a ruby beacon marking the hunter's shoulder. But now, something strange is happening. Betelgeuse is changing, and the universe might be preparing for a show we've never seen before. In late 2019, astronomers around the world noticed something unusual. Betelgeuse began to fade, its light dimmed, not by a little, but by nearly half. The giant star, once blazing bright in Orion, was now a dull red ember. For the first time in human history, Betelgeuse looked sick. Telescopes turned, satellites focused, the entire scientific community held its breath. Was this the beginning of the end? Was Betelgeuse about to explode? At first, scientists were cautious. They suspected dust, a massive eruption of gas and material from the star's surface, blocking its own light. But deep inside Betelgeuse, something far more dramatic could be happening. A red supergiant is a ticking time bomb. It burns through fuel at a terrifying rate. Hydrogen, helium, carbon, neon, silicon, each element fuses faster than the one before. And when the final fuel, iron, builds up in the core, that's when the clock hits zero. When the fuel runs out, fusion stops. And gravity wins. The entire core collapses in less than a second. Temperatures skyrocket. Shockwaves explode outward, ripping the star apart. That's a supernova, the most powerful event in the universe. For a few brief weeks, a dying star can outshine an entire galaxy. So the question is, when will it happen? Could Betelgeuse explode tomorrow, or has it already exploded, and we just haven't seen it yet? Remember, Betelgeuse is about 640 light-years away. That means the light we see tonight left the star around the year 1385. If it exploded centuries ago, the light of that explosion might just be reaching us now. Every time you look up at Orion, you might be seeing a ghost, a message sent hundreds of years ago, finally arriving at Earth's doorstep. Let's imagine it, the night sky, clear, still, and then, a sudden burst of light, brighter than the full moon. For days, it grows even brighter. For weeks, you can see it during the day. At night, shadows form from its glow. The entire world looks up. And for the first time in human history, we witness a supernova with the naked eye. It would be a spectacle beyond imagination. A cosmic fireworks show, burning brighter than anything ever seen from Earth. But it would also raise a haunting question. Are we safe? Could a supernova that close hurt our planet? Scientists have studied this very carefully. A supernova can release unimaginable energy. In seconds, it emits more power than our sun will produce in its entire lifetime. But distance matters, and luckily, we're far enough away. At 640 light-years, Earth would not be directly harmed. The radiation would be too weak to reach us in dangerous amounts. Our atmosphere would shield us. Life would continue. Still, we would feel it. Satellites might detect a pulse of neutrinos. Our telescopes would capture the expanding shockwave. And for weeks, our sky would hold a second sun. For ancient civilizations, a star dying like that might have been seen as an omen, a cosmic warning. But for us, it would be a revelation. Betelgeuse would become the most studied event in modern astronomy. Every telescope, on Earth and in orbit, would point to Orion. Every scientist would scramble to capture every photon of data. We would witness the birth of a new nebula, a glowing remnant expanding into space, the ashes of a star reborn as cosmic dust. That dust, drifting through the galaxy for millions of years, would one day become part of something new, a planet, a moon, perhaps even a life form looking up at its own sky. From death comes creation. That's the cycle of the universe. Stars are not eternal. They live, they burn, and they die. But in their death, they give birth to new worlds. Betelgeuse is not just a star. It's a reminder that everything we see in the sky is temporary, and that the universe is constantly in motion. When Betelgeuse finally explodes, it will leave behind a compact corpse, a neutron star, or perhaps even a black hole. A fragment of unimaginable density, spinning faster than a heartbeat, trapped in the wreckage of its own explosion. Astronomers are already preparing. They monitor Betelgeuse every day, tracking its brightness, its temperature, its rhythm. The star pulses, expanding and contracting like a living being. It's unpredictable, unstable, alive in a way few stars are. Each pulse is a whisper. I'm not done yet. But make no mistake, its end will come. Maybe not tonight, maybe not in our lifetime. But cosmic time is vast. To the universe, 100,000 years is nothing. So when we say Betelgeuse could explode any time, we mean it. Because in cosmic terms, that could be tomorrow. If it happens, astronomers predict we'll have a warning. A sudden burst of neutrinos would hit Earth hours before the light arrives, a whisper before the roar. Then, telescopes across the world would ignite in activity. Cameras would turn skyward, news outlets would flood the internet with headlines. Betelgeuse has gone supernova. For weeks, the night would never be the same. Imagine standing outside, feeling the glow of a dying star on your face. Knowing you are witnessing something no human has ever seen before. The end of a giant. The rebirth of matter. A cosmic finale written across the heavens. It would be beautiful, terrifying, and unforgettable. And when it's over, when the light finally fades, Orion will look different. The hunter will have lost his shoulder. A piece of the sky will be gone forever. But in its place, a new nebula will bloom, a cloud of glowing gas, a tomb for a fallen star. And we'll remember. For generations, humans will tell the story of the night Betelgeuse died. Yet tonight, when you step outside and look up at Orion, it's still there. Burning faintly red, flickering in the cold vacuum of space. We are watching a cosmic countdown. We just don't know how long it has left. Maybe 1,000,000 years. Maybe 1,000. Maybe it's already over. And that's what makes it beautiful. Every night we see Betelgeuse, we're looking into the past, at light that began its journey long before our world had airplanes, before electricity, before human civilization as we know it. That's what astronomy really is. Time travel through light. Each star is a memory, a story written across the ages. And Betelgeuse is nearing its final chapter. So the next time you gaze up at Orion, remember this moment. You are witnessing a dying giant. A star that has burned for millions of years, now whispering its last breaths across the cosmos. When it finally goes, the entire galaxy will take notice. And we, the tiny observers on a pale blue dot, will watch in awe. Because even in death, Betelgeuse will remind us that the universe is alive. It changes, it evolves, and it never stops creating wonder. And if that day ever comes, if we see a new light bloom in Orion's shoulder, remember this story. You'll be watching the end of a star, and the beginning of something new. If this journey through the cosmos moved you, leave a like to help more people discover it. Comment below what you think will happen when Betelgeuse finally explodes, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more mysteries, more science, and more stories from the universe. Because out there, in the endless dark, the next great cosmic event is already on its way.